This is great here. Look at this. Some outdoor shopping, kombucha, if you're into that. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I am Dan. Today we're in Kansas in the US, in the city of Wichita, right in the middle of the United States, basically. Pretty old town. Very grid-like setup here. Let's drop right into part of this old downtown. How about Emporia Ave? That sounds classic. Drop down here by a parking lot, looks like. Okay, we're on the street here, looking at May 2018. Pretty recent. Interesting. Very flat. Immediately you can tell that. Some nice artwork on the side of this building here. Looks like Saturn. And lots of parking. Let's move down the street. Very cool. This is a city of about 390,000 people. Decent size. Good size. Let's take a left here on First Street. Oh, great building in the distance there. We'll head towards that. There's a little more than that in the metro area. Over 645,000 I read. There's a lovely building on the corner here. Look at this castle-topped corner. Oh my, and there's a balcony here too. This is so neat. Looks like it was very well power washed recently maybe. It just looks very bright, as it should have looked back when it was built. I wonder if we can jump back in time. 2007. Looking pretty good back then too. Although it looks like it had a little work done to it. This began as a trading post back in the 1860s and was incorporated as a city. Oh, look at this old theater, the Orpheum. What a classic name. Sounds straight out of the 1800s, and maybe it is. Looks like a hotel maybe too was part of this. Possibly. And then, wow, look at this monolith. AT&T, okay. Big glass building there. We'll keep moving down. Oh, we're on Broadway Street? Okay. The old Farmers Banker Life building. Doesn't look like it still is anymore, maybe. Weeba. Interesting. A few cars out and about. Nice bright days here. Motorcycle. That's a good time. Older building here in the corner. Pretty quiet downtown. Very easy to maneuver with the, again, the grid layout. North, south, east, west. No getting lost here, hopefully. North Market building. Some offices. Bank. A few pedestrians out too. Little bridge here. Does it get very cold here in Wichita? I'm not sure. I guess it likely... Well, it's kind of south though. I'm not sure. I didn't look up their weather. There were obviously people living in the region dating back. I saw they dated it. There were people here going back to 3000 BC. There's evidence of that, which that's pretty cool. Quite ancient. And then it was part of French colonies or something. It was purchased by the U.S. during the Louisiana Purchase. My goodness, what a beauty. This is sort of a... This is not the same building, is it? Have I just done a 360 here? It's sort of a twin building, though, with same stone version of a balcony there. That's pretty neat. Interesting. Where was that other one? Did I just like go around in circles? That doesn't have a castle though. Okay, well I'm not sure. Let's get north side up here, get a sense of things. It sits on the Arkansas River. And then another river kind of winds through town. Is that the Little Arkansas River? What cute names here. Arkansas and Little Arkansas. No getting those confused, I'm sure. Good number of bridges here. Let's pop onto a bridge. Just get a view of things over the water. I like checking out the bridges. Beautiful vista here. Looks like a nice bridge in the distance, maybe a pedestrian bridge. Lovely park, great place to relax, go for a walk. Interesting buildings there. There's the downtown. Not a very big skyline for a city approaching 500,000, but a few interesting buildings. This one's definitely noteworthy. Huh, kind of odd top. New buildings here. Older buildings there. We'll spend a little time in downtown here, and then I'll move out to some of the neighborhoods further out. Just like starting in downtown. Get a sense of the old city. Stadium here. Actually, let's pop into this stadium. This one's kind of a neat look to it. Very low profile. Perfect circle. The Century 2 Performance Arts. Okay. Pop inside. Oh, all right. Hello, somebody. Looks like it's a conference center too, maybe, or something like that. People selling health-related things. Bye-bye puffy eye. Interesting. That is not what I was expecting. Interesting nonetheless. There's another stadium over here. Oh, the Intrust Bank Arena. Maybe a newer place. Not too many pictures inside these things. Oh, not even one. All right, well, we'll have to take the outside view. Yeah, definitely a newer building in there. Blue sky. My oh my. Big sky country out here, right? This is a destination town for cattle drivers coming up from Texas. I guess there was a big train that went through town, and cowboys, classic cowboys, came up through here and herded their cattle. It was called Cowtown at some point. There's just so many cows here. I assume there's not many cows here anymore, but maybe there's processing. I'm not sure. Definitely farming around. Poor Man Automotive. That's kind of funny. Poor Man. Youth Horizons. Very low level. All kind of 2-story. I mean, of course, we saw a few bigger downtown buildings, but yeah, quite small. Nice restaurants here. Piatto. That looks like a good place I'd go into. This one, the Hopping Gnome. Yeah, I could see checking that out. I love this chicken here. All right, 1924 this building's from. Lovely storefront here. Restaurant. Some good shops along here. Good restaurants. Maybe this place too? The Lulling Building. Interesting. I read that back in 1914, there was a big discovery of oil and natural gas in the city, so that brought a lot of money to the town, and refineries popped up. Huge high school here, look at this. Really big high school. Let's move out into a little neighborhood here. See some of these residences on Green Street. Beautiful. Tree-lined streets. Single-story or 1.5-story houses. Some of them look pretty good. Some could use a little work. Pretty standard. Interesting building there. Some of these look really nice. I love this. Love the shade you're getting here. Just great shade. Nice sidewalks everywhere. Well laid out. Whoever laid out the city did a good job, in my mind. What is this? No idea. Question mark there. Interesting. And then I read that the city became really well known for back in the 20s, 30s. Oh, yarn shop. And a bookshop. Oh, 8th Day Book. All right. I definitely would go in here. 8th Day Books. I wonder what that's in reference to. On the 8th day, God read a book. I'm not sure. Discount liquor? Yeah, I might pop in. Food and pharmacy. So back in the 20s and 30s, aviation came to town. Well, aviation manufacturers started popping up here for some reason. I don't know if it started with maybe Cessna. I read first built his Comet plane back in 1917. This is so pretty here. Look at this design work. Well maintained. Nice glass too, maybe. And I love this theater. The Crown Uptown Theater. For rental, okay. Yeah, so it became a big-time aviation center. Tons of planes built here back in the 20s and 30s. The kitchen place. And new place going in here. Yeah, like Learjet Learjet I guess came to town in the 60s. But yeah, Cessna was here. Beechcraft was here. Boeing was here at some point. And the city actually boomed during World War II as, maybe that's not a good term. It grew a lot during World War II. Look at these homes. Massive. And they started building the B-29 Superfortress here in Wichita. Really pretty homes here. Sort of on an alley, I guess. Oh my, what's this? Yeah, I saw some great pictures on Wikipedia. If you've ever seen some of those pictures of like the big manufacturing plants of like the B-29, I guess that was right here in town. Nice homes here. And apparently Boeing was here all the way up until 2014, and then they moved out of town. They're in Seattle, right? At least that's where their headquarters is, I'm pretty sure. This is a really neat area of homes here. I'm liking this a lot. Look at this building here. Sort of looks like a Frank Lloyd Wright building. Doesn't it? Can't quite tell what I'm seeing. Boy, it definitely has a look of like a Frank Lloyd Wright. Whoa. Oh my goodness, it is. Oh man. I am so proud of myself. Frank Lloyd Wright, Allen House. I swear I didn't know that was there. There's a pond in it. Let's click on that. Ah, spotted that from a mile away. Well, from across the street. That's cool. Beautiful home there. I would definitely, if they have tours there, my goodness, would I be there? Unless it's still privately owned. Big golf course here. Is that 18 holes? It almost looks like more. Big cemeteries. Let's pull up, just get a sense of things here. We're sort of north of downtown. That was really nice in there. McAdams. Looks like some old grain processing here, maybe. Let's see what this is about. Oh, that's disappointing. Can't really see anything next to a big wall. Industrial place. Oh, wow. Old VWs have been sitting here a while. This guy just collecting all these old VWs. Any plan for those? I don't know. They've been here a while. Oh, used to have some other ones. Interesting. Let's pop up. I was hoping for a better view of this building. Look at this. Look at this monstrosity. My goodness. I think that's grain processing. I could be wrong. Mills. Yeah, lots of industry all through there. Interesting. And there's still a lot of air manufacturing and just aeronautic companies here. And there's also even a big Air Force base here. We'll check that out. But I think like Spirit Air is here. Have you ever flown Spirit? I did once. I'm going to withhold my judgment until I fly again. I don't know. I wasn't overwhelmingly impressed. But you kind of know what you're getting into with Spirit, right? Save a buck. And you're not supposed to complain about it. So. Quiet neighborhood here. Yeah. No sidewalks in this part of town. Let's see. I keep getting turned around here. North side up. These rivers almost meet. I wonder if they have ever met in their history. They probably have many times. Throughout ancient history, of course. Interesting. River kind of goes through here, too. Let's see. Let's go down. Can we get any closer to this little Arkansas River? Not too much. We can pop on the bridge above it. Very peaceful down there. That looks nice. Probably a lot of people fishing. Very cool. Delano? I've never been to Wichita. I don't know that I've been to Kansas. I just don't think we ever came here when I was a kid or anything, and never been as an adult. That I'm sure of. The Mid-America All-Indian Museum. Hey, let's go down to this point. This is the meeting point of these two rivers. Pretty cool. Really cool. Wow, look at that building there. I like this a lot. It's definitely a place I would come and walk around. Wow, look at this beautiful statue. Well, some sort of monument. Looks like it might be, something related to that Native American museum. And this is a pedestrian bridge. What a beauty. I like that a lot. As we wait for it to load. Wow, look at this. Keeper of the Plains. Well, I'm not going to read that right now, but very cool. I like how they laid this out here, too. This is really neat. Is this naturally formed, or probably not, right? This must have been placed here. Giant boulder, rock, that'd be kind of out of place, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's a double pedestrian bridge. Oh, right. Hey, that's really neat. Neat little point. Bunch of tennis there. Art museum. What do we see over here? What was that? Oh, exploration place. Oh, science center? Ooh, a dome theater. Oh, I love a dome theater. It's kind of weird, but pretty awesome. Not sure what this is. Telescope, maybe? I don't think so. Something. That's a great building. Riverwalk Church of Christ. Sure. Chisholm Trail Marker. Chisholm. It's hard to say. Let's go down Douglas. There's the city again. Starting to get a sense of the skyline. I think I'd be able to spot that after recording this. Few things noteworthy, a few buildings that are memorable. More restaurants along here. Well, E-cigs, okay. 1875. People just hanging out here, a little roundabout. Farmers insurance. Some restaurants. This looks like nice, quiet living here. I'm kind of surprised at the size of the population. 390. This feels like a real small town, but that's a lot of people. It's a pretty good sized town for 390. That's not like a criticism or anything. I'm just like, they hide it well. Another baseball stadium here. Who's this? The Wingnuts. Okay. Obviously related to their aviation. Let's check out some of these airports. All right, so here's where you'd probably fly into. The Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport, I assume. I read that Dwight Eisenhower, former president, is actually from, I don't know if he's from Wichita, but he's from Kansas at least. Pretty good sized airport here. Quite large. And then here's the military one. Yeah. McConnell Air Force Base. This is like a refueling base, I read. So lots of big planes. Can't really see any of them here. Oh, there's the tail of one. Uh-oh. That's kind of funny. Is that like a hole in the... That is a hole in the door. Look at that. They cut out... This door opens... You see that? These close. And then you can... The tail doesn't quite fit in. I thought that was like a rendering issue. That's actually real. That's hilarious. Here's Spirit Air. Yep. Big offices. Yep, Spirit. Okay. Interesting. Really large airport. Here's Cessna Aircraft Field. Okay. A really tiny airport. Look at this. Look at this tiny... I think that's a runway. This looks like it's the old runway. Yeah, maybe. Little place. Probably tons of airplane parts sitting out here. Interesting. Sad that Boeing left. That's a bummer. Chaplin Park. Quite far south of town here. South City, South Central. Looking at these neighborhoods here. Tannic Gardens. Okay. Well, I'll pop in. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Oh my goodness. I'd probably come here. This guy taking pictures. I mean, we all do. You know, you got to get that perfect flower picture. They're so pretty. This is a really nice park, obviously. Looks like it's really well maintained. Another golf course. Lots of golf courses. That's very common. Very common. Let's check out this R Coffee House. Might be the type of place I'd pop in. Barbershop. Guitar John's. This looks like it must be the coffee shop here. Maybe. Great old, this looks like the old, storefront, historic coffee house. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I would definitely come here. Check this place out. That looks really neat. Bicycle wheel design. Looks like a food truck back there. Again, another nice neighborhood. Lots of really nice ones around. Lots of character in these homes. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, great homes. Some of these are bigger than that first street I went on. Full, big 2-story, 3,000 square foot plus. Probably plus basement, Big places. And you're right by the river here. Oh, nice. Let's get a view of this. Yeah, great place to go for a bike ride. Come on. This looks so nice. Very peaceful out. Nice town. Toy and Train Clubhouse. Well, that's catching my eye. One or two more places here, and I'm going to have to call it a day. This has been very enjoyable. Oh, okay, looks like a model museum or model shop, maybe. I read that if you enjoy the franchise stores Pizza Hut and White Castle, they're from here. So we have them to thank for that. Functional glass art. It's kind of neat old street, wide. Let's move down this. Razooks Furniture. That looks real from another era. Open Thursday. Wow, it's actually open. That's so great. It looks like that's been there for a few decades. Has a look of it, at least. Love those old signs like that. Creative Designs. That place might not still be running. Hard to say. Hellbomb Tattoo. My. Okay. Five Guys. I'd pop in there. The Swope Lofts. Established 1915. Look at this old... Are they saying this was a hotel or something? Swope Lofts. Ribbit Computers. That's fun. Sales and service. Looks like they're doing well. Kinda. I don't know. Keeping up the storefront at least. Big wide street here. Just picture all the cowboys walking down these streets back in the mid-1800s. Old Town Marketplace? Ooh. I actually read that, like, this was really back in the 1860s, in the heyday of all that. This was a pretty rough area, rough town. And the famous Wyatt Earp was actually here, working with the police to, get those cowboys back in order. And yeah, quiet the place down. This is great here. Look at this. Some outdoor shopping, kombucha, if you're into that. Definitely looks like a nice family area. Wonder what day we're looking at here. Maybe a Saturday or something like that. Hotel. Okay. Oh, and they're all gone. Nice older buildings here, though. Some of these, at least, right? Nice old brick. Rock Island Street. Old Town Center. All right. So yeah, this is what probably some of these buildings date back to certainly the mid to late 1800s, I guess. Haven't caught a date on any of these. 1917. All right. Well, that's a little bit later. Arcade. That's cool. That's really cool. All right. Definitely a part of town I would check out. Absolutely. Kind of cute little building here. I wonder where the train came through town. I haven't noticed any train tracks. Oh, goodness. Look at that. How did I just say that? And here it is. There's the train. I knew there must have been a train right around here. I'm on the money on some of this, right? These beautiful buildings here. Look at this. This must have been the train station. Or obviously this one as well. This kind of looks like the older train station, though. Look at that. You just picture a train pulling right up here, or perhaps over there, but I would guess the train might have come actually right here. And then they built like a newer one here. That's my guess. Obviously, a beautiful old steam engine, whatever. Santa Fe 3768. Look at that. My goodness. Fantastic. So they still have like old trains maybe come here, or perhaps it's parked here? That seems unlikely. Oh, so, you know what? I think it is parked here. Look at that. So you can check out some old trains, get a sense of what, just the scene was. That's so neat. Wichita Cheesecake Company. Of course, none of these are operated as train stations anymore, I guess. This train line might be active there, but obviously they've turned this into sort of a museum or something. That's my guess. Very pretty. All right. Well, definitely check out this old part of town here. It's been very enjoyable. Cool town. I hope I get to it someday. For now, I'm going to add to my list, though. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Tell your friends. Share it around. Give it a thumbs up. All that classic stuff. And always check back on my page. I post... what am I doing? Wichita. Sorry about that. I always post a poll for about 24 hours after I share the video here. So you can vote on the next city I go to. If you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos. I was in Clay Center. I think that was my first video I did. And I'll be back in the area sometime soon. Got to get to Kansas City at some point, obviously, right? Oh, St. Louis. That's going to be a good one. Yeah. All right. Check it around. Give it a thumbs up. And vote on the next video. We'll see where we go next. I'll see you in a day or two, okay? All right, till next time.